Ahava and blessings to all of you. Welcome to this video. And today I will be talking about a beautiful desert rose teaching. I just published my book, Mary Magdalene and the Teachings of the Desert Rose. It's my fourth book. And today we're going to be talking about the word Ahava. And you probably noticed if you have seen my videos, and if this is the first time that you've seen, well, you will notice that I use the word Ahava a lot. I use it to say hello, goodbye, as a greeting, as a closing, as an opening up. Even when I teach Magdalene womb yoga or any form of dance movement therapy, any type of embodiment, I open up sacred space with Ahava. This is the word that I tune in with always. So Ahava was the first word that I received from Mary Magdalene when I had my first apparition from her in 2011. And during the first years of my time that I spent with Mary Magdalene through the apparitions and the channelings, when she would come to me, she would say certain words, and I never looked them up because I promised that I would trust her guidance and the wisdom that she was delivering through me. And so after about 2 years of chanting the Ahava and praying Ahava, I just thought it was a word that was given to me, a special mantra. I remember that I was actually in my kitchen one evening and I was cooking, and I had just, I don't know if it was on iTunes or in music and Spotify, and I was just listening to different songs randomly, and all of a sudden I heard this beautiful song and they were chanting Ahava. And I had this urge to look up the meaning of the word, but I said, I'm going to wait. And when I heard Ahava, I felt so much love pouring in me. And so in the next apparition after hearing that, I asked her, Ahava's love, right? And that's what I feel. And she said, yes. And now you can go into the discovering of what Ahava means and how to express that and deliver it and be Ahava. So Ahava does mean love in service and love in action. It is a fiery word. It's a fiery aspect of love. And of course, you know, when we think of Mary Magdalene and when we think of her healing and all of the love and the nurturing she's bringing as Kala Messiah, feminine Christ, we can feel that water energy, that mem energy that she represents. But she's very fiery as well, and many of you who probably work with her and receive her messages or pray to her or are in devotion to the feminine Christ, you probably feel that fiery energy as well. So it is about a commitment to serve and a commitment to be love. And if we look deep into the word and go even beyond that commitment and that path of service, to serve our destiny, to serve others, to show up for our lives, just to show up and to commit. If we look beyond that, inside of the word Ahava, there is a true, I would call even a mystery teaching, a secret teaching of how to really be Ahava. And inside of the word, we find the word Hav. And Hav means to give. Ahava is biblical Hebrew and Aramaic. Hav as well. It means to give. So when we are expressing this love in service and love in action, it is a love that we're giving, right? Because a lot of times we come into relationship and we even, and we repeat it many times, what is this relationship giving me? Right? What am I receiving from this relationship? You know, and that's not Ahava really. It's what are we giving into the relationship, right? How are we giving, and not just a sacred relationship that could be mother, father, child, with our children, with our friends, with our partners, with life, right? With abundance, with everything, with our manifestations and creations. What are we giving, right? And it's about giving of ourselves, giving of our gifts, giving our love. And of course, if we are in this place of giving and we're not even questioning how much we can give, it's because our giving is infinite, right? which actually, if we really apply this into our life, our giving is abundance, pure abundance. There is no lack within us. And so this is very, very powerful when we understand that to love in service is to give. It's not about what I'm getting in return, it's about what I'm giving. No attachment to the outcome. We all know that there is a sacred law of the universe. The more you give, the more you receive. But it has to be a true giving from a place of abundance, right? And when there is no attachment to the result of what we may receive or not receive. So that have, and I love it because when you have, when you give, if we put this into English, we have so much in our lives, right? We have the pure love of service, that fiery love that gives us that push to be who we are supposed to be, want to be, longing to be, as the soul expresses herself through our body and through our incarnation. So again, ahava means love in service, love in action, a commitment to showing up in our lives for others. And if we look deep into the word, have means to give. And how can we give more of ourselves? This is service. Service doesn't just mean to do something because this is your destiny and I'm called to do it and this is my passion. To serve means to really pour ourselves out there into everything that we are experiencing, doing, and relating with. It is a pouring of ourselves. It is a giving of ourselves. It's not a giving in submission. I need to do this, or I have, no. It's just going deep within and allowing ourselves to be poured out into the external world. All of our essence, our truth, our love, our actually being there for people, showing up for people, and this is ahava. And so I asked you the question, and I'm asking myself this question as well, how much of ourselves can we pour out there, right? Just like that jar, we are in the age of Aquarius, right? And we're pouring that jar of water. How much, if we are that jar, if we're containing that water within the jar, how much can be poured out? And everything that we do, and everything that we experiencing, and everything that we create. So this is our teaching for ahava, the Desert Rose teaching. And of course, these are beautiful teachings from Mary Magdalene, the Christ lineage, the light beings of the spiral, the Rosa Mystica, the desert teachers. And I would love to know how you are feeling with this ahava, and if it has awakened something in you, awakened a passion within you or a commitment. And I'm sending all of you so much love and ahava.